Know Your Numbers, Episode 2. And know your numbers. There's a heading designed to get people clicking on a video, isn't it? I hope it does. But I'm a little worried, if I'm honest. Look, you're not here to have fun, are you? You're here to learn something or to understand whether there's something you should be doing in your business that you're not, right? Whether you should be doing something better. So crack on. I'll crack on, right? In this case, you could be using your numbers better to manage your business better and make yourself more money. I'm hoping to persuade you that that's exactly what you should be doing, right? That you should be using your numbers better, tracking your numbers, and using them to make decisions in your business about what to change. I'm going to make a small video here. This is a small video. It's quite a big topic. So you're not going to get lots out of this video. You're going to get a little portion. You're going to get a little portion and a little story that I'm hoping will encourage you to go and investigate further. Then you can download your Know Your Numbers workbook and then the Know Your Numbers tracker and start tracking your own numbers. There'll be a button at the end of this video. Now in episode 1, I talked about the big numbers, revenue, gross profit and net profit, and how important it is to keep an eye on them. And they're what I call lag indicators. They lag behind what happened, right? You track your revenue from last month. But we can also talk about what I like to call lead indicators, and that's what I'm on about today, right? Lead indicators lead today. They happen first. And I'm talking about two things, your marketing activity and your quote tracker. They're both simple. Marketing activity is your marketing activity. We track it. We track either how much you spend or how many calls to potential customers get made, either by you or by someone who works for you, right? That can, or both. We track both if you do both. Right, and marketing activity is really important. If you do plenty, you'll be busy. And if you don't, you probably won't. You're certainly leaving it to chance if you don't do any marketing, right? Word of mouth is out of your control. It comes or it doesn't, but you're leaving it entirely up to the world. So, marketing activity is pretty simple. We track whether you're doing it, and we certainly notice when you stop, assuming you fill in the tracker consistently, right? Assuming you do it and you're truthful. So what happens commonly for people is they do some marketing, they call around or they spend some money, and then you get a bit busy and you ease off. You take your foot off the pedal because you're busy. And then the busy period comes to an end and you're all quiet. And people say things to me like, oh, it's quiet at the moment, John. And I look at them and go, have you been doing any marketing? And they say, not really. And we have a little moment. And I say, it's not the election, is it? It's not the end of the financial year. You didn't do any marketing. That's why you're quiet. And they go, probably. Right? It's a true thing. Don't do marketing. You will be quiet. I guarantee it. So the tracker is about keeping you focused. It's about making sure you don't let yourself off the hook for your responsibility to do your marketing. I'm going to move myself on to the quote tracker, right? Another simple tool. You write your quotes into the tracker and we keep an eye on them. And we do a couple of things. We make sure you follow everybody up when you're supposed to, right? When you've submitted a proposal, whether it's a tender or a proposal to a customer, a residential customer or a builder or an architect, doesn't matter. We keep a track of it. We make sure you follow people up and call them, ask them if they've made their mind up yet, ask them if they need any more help, all that stuff, all the stuff that we do to tickle deals along. So we track it and keep you accountable for your follow-up work, which is necessary. And the other thing we do is we keep an eye on the total quoted value. If that's a big fat number, we're feeling confident in your future and we might think about whether we need to be hiring people or investing. If it's a small number and you haven't got much in your tracker, in your pipeline, if you like, we go, better do some work, better get back to your marketing and start trying to find some work. So it's an early warning system as well for whether you're going to be quiet, just like the marketing activity. Like I said, it's a lead indicator. It tells us what's going to happen later. So, you put a lot of effort into your quotes and your proposals. Don't just email them to somebody and forget about it and try and find another one. Be disciplined and professional and follow them up and use a tracker like this to help you do so. So it's an interesting thing, right? When you focus on sales, when you focus on the deals, the quotes, the opportunities, when you follow people up and you focus and put your attention onto putting more opportunities into that tracker and keeping an eye on them, guess what happens? You make more money. You win more jobs, you make more money, and your business grows. And I did some work with a builder in Perth, and his business grew from 2 million to 3.5 million in the last 12 months, in part because he had consistent, focused energy onto his quotes. We looked at it every fortnight. I held him accountable for each one that needed following up, and it made him call people. It reminded him that he needed to call people and follow things up and chase things down and cross them off and put new ones in there. And he's now at the point where he's thinking about investing in growing his team, because he's already got 4 million in his quote tracker, and it's only August. We're only in month 2 of the financial year. So look, it does work. I promise you it does work. And if you don't believe me, download the tracker. It's free. Well, you have to share it with 3 of your friends, right? And start tracking. Practice on yourself. There's no risk. There's no cost except a little bit of work that I'm sure you really know is what you should be doing. So go ahead, press the button, download the workbook, watch the video, download the tracker, and get tracking. See ya.